Yeah, good day guys. I believe you all are doing wonderfully correct. Welcome back to Don's Graphics Design. In today's tutorial, I'll be taking you on this birthday flyer design. Basically how to design a birthday flyer with Pixellab. If you are coming across for the channel for the first time, please kindly subscribe and make sure to like and comment under this video. Tell us where you are watching from. That's it. Let's dive straight into the video. Okay, so for your easy understanding, I will delete everything and start from square one, and I would love to delete the default text. Then I go to the three dots by your top right hand and include. Let's alter the width to 1069 and the height remains unchanged. 1069 by 1280 is our size. Once you have that, you can then proceed to bring in your background. So I have this background with me here, and basically I'm just going to bring it, then drag it to cover the full length of our design. All right, I want something like this. Let's check it out. Okay, so use relative position to ensure that this is to the middle. Let's just shift this one downwards. Again, kindly subscribe to the channel, especially if you are coming across the channel for the first time. We share awesome tutorials here. So I'm going to go now to my color filters. As you can see here, go to your color filters on Pixellab, and let's just try to increase saturation to just about 2 and the brightness to about 7 and the contrast to about 5. This is just some little editing here, so we can now lock this up. Okay, so you can lock this up. Now once you've achieved this, the next thing we're going to do is to bring in the image. Okay, so I have multiple images here, right? So I'm going to begin with this guy, with this one. It's not a guy anyway. So I could either place this one here, or I can easily rotate it. So I can rotate it to come this way. Then I'm going to go to my color filters also to try to edit this image, also increase its brightness and contrast. So just a little, not too much. You can increase this one a bit in size. Then let's bring in another. All right, let's bring in this one, and for this one I'm still going to do the same thing, the brightness and contrast. Let's work on it to increase the vibrancy in the image. So for these ones I will place them here, but then I'm going to send this one to the back of this other image. Okay, so now let's try to see if we can shift this one a little downwards. Okay, good. Now that we have this, I'm going to bring in copy this background. So I'm just going to literally copy this background, but then I go to my erase color, enable erase color, not to eraser tool, sorry. So we're going to do some erasing here. This is just to allow you blend your image with background. All right, so I have this and I'm going to bring it here. I believe you can see what's going on. So use relative position now. Place it this way. All right, now after doing this, you can lock everything up, then subscribe to the channel. Go to your draw tool, enable your draw, increase everything, the pen size, the smoothness and the blur radius to 100. Then draw a long line here like so. Now for this line I'm going to stretch it out. Then we're going to pick the color from the background. So I'm going to go to my plus button. I pick a color here on the background, which is this. Click on the check mark. Let's even make this color darker. Okay, so good. Now we have this. After putting this one here, you can see that the image is already blending with the background, which is good. All right, so let's make a copy of it and bring it here. But then what I'm going to do now is to, let's say, reduce the opacity a bit. Okay, reduce the opacity of the second one to just about 70% and lock it up. Now I'm going to bring in the final image, which is this one. Let's check it out. Yep, so this one is our final image. Okay, after doing this, we are going to repeat the same editing. Good. Now I'm still going to copy this shadow that we created, this one, and place it above this other image. Can you see that? This is just to allow the background blend with the image. So I see people complain sometimes, facing difficulties on how to blend images with background. This is just a perfect example that I've shown you guys right now. So everything is now set. We can select these two, try to see if they can fall to the middle. Good, they are to the middle of our design. Nope. Let's check it out once again. All right, something like this. So it's totally up to you to do your adjustments as you design. I'm going to go to my text and write happy birthday. Happy birthday. Make this in capital letters. Now go to color. I'm using a gradient, so I'm going to pick the gradient from the background. Okay, if you see that this text is color white, if we place it on this, because I want to place it here, but then if I place it here, it will not be visible. Why? In graphic design, color harmony is important. You cannot put a bright color on a bright background and it shows. So we're going to create a gradient. Now I've clicked on gradient, then I will click on plus button here. Tap on your plus button. So this is the first layer of color, of gradient color. I will click here, then I click here to select the color that I want for my gradient. After clicking from there, I will go now to color picker, or let's say color picker. Yeah, color picker, which is this second option. I'll pick the color from the background. Now I want a situation where we'll have a bright color at the beginning that will stand here and a bright color that will stand here. Then on the middle where it is completely bright, we'll have a darker color. So I'm going to pick, first of all going to pick darker color, which is this one. All right, now let's even change the orientation of this color to something like this. Let's check this one and see. Yeah, good. So I'll place this one here to the middle, then I click on, to the middle, then I click on plus, I bring it here. I'll go and pick the middle color, which is this one. Then I will go to this one and pick also the middle color. Can you see that? So I have something like this, but then I'm going to add this color. So I will click on it, then I click on plus. So when you click on it here, you click on plus, another color will add. So once another color add, click on it here and click on color. So this is how you create gradient. It's very simple on Pixellab. I'll pick this one again so that we have two layers, so I can adjust it to fit my pattern. Okay, so now you can see that we have a situation where the bright color is standing on a dark background and the dark color standing on a bright background. Anyways, I'm going to go now to my Montserrat font and I'll take Montserrat medium, or let's say Montserrat semi bold, because I want this text to be a little bold. Okay, bring it here. Nope, let's take Montserrat medium. Medium is good. Then I go to spacing, space this out completely. Okay, bring it here. I use your lazy position to make sure it's to the middle. Let's check and see. Okay, good. So we have happy birthday, as tiny as that. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. After doing this, the next thing we're going to do is to bring in the name of the lady in question. So I'll write a lady. It's Lady Annabelle. So first of all, go with lady. All right. After writing lady, I'll go to my font, and the font I'm using is called Ian Moncheri. Ian Moncheri. I downloaded this font freely on Google, so you can just type the name of the font. So I have lady. I will do some adjustments here, guys. So in order to create a little space in here for the other text. Okay, good. So I have lady, and I'll copy this and write Annabelle. It could be Lady Flora, it could be Lady Annabelle, but whoa, I just want to go with this one for now. Okay, then I will change the color of this into this bright color. So I have Lady Annabelle. Lady Annabelle. Then for the wish, as usual, I'm just going to pick any quote here, since I don't want to go into the detail of writing a wish, which will take us a long time. I'll go to my alignment and justify this text to the right, reduce it in size, go to font, and let's go with Montserrat medium. Okay, then we spread out the text and see how it looks. Okay, whoa. We can shift it downwards. So I have Lady Annabelle, and her birthday wish is right here. So these two images, we can shift them downwards. They look too elongated, which is not really good, so we can leave it like that. Okay, now after doing this, we'll bring in the date. So for the date, so I want to use this to write our date, respecting the same principle of dark color on bright background. So I'm going to use this one. Then I copy this text, and write the date, which is, let's just say 10th December. I'll bring it here and change the color also into this. Let's just say we're using Montserrat bold for that text, semi bold. Then we can, let's see, increase the size of this a bit, guys, and break the text into two beautiful lines. Place it neatly inside that circular shape. Okay, yep. So let's see. Okay, good. So I love us to change this code, guys. So I don't really like this code. I'll delete it and pick another code. Yep, so I'll pick this one. Go to font, and I'm using Montserrat medium still. Bring it here. So I will go to alignment and justify it once again to the right. Yep, so I have this now, and what I'm going to do is to save the work since we are done doing the design on Pixellab. And as usual, Pixellab works very well with other photo editing applications like Snapseed, and that's why right now I will be taking you quickly to Snapseed for you to see how we can edit this design. Alright, so I'll go to Snapseed and open up a new design. Select the design you are just from doing. Go now to your tools, click on your toolbar, and increase the details, increase the structure neatly, and click on your check mark. Go back to tools, go to tune image, increase the brightness a bit, go to contrast and increase the contrast also as well. All right, so increase your contrast. Go to, don't touch saturation anyways, go to ambience, and let's see, increase ambience a little bit, same with highlights a little bit, shadow also, let's see, reduce the shadow a bit. Once you're done doing all of that, you're good to go. Click on export and save your design. So with that, you are done doing your design. Let me show you the before. This is the work of just Pixellab, and when Snapseed comes into the picture, we have this. Okay, so you can see the beauty of editing. This is Pixellab, this is Snapseed. So guys, that's it for today's tutorial. You learned how to design this birthday flyer using just your Pixellab application. I believe it will go a long way to help you design your own birthday flyers, especially if your birthdays are coming up. Thank you so much for watching the video, and much more thanks if you have already subscribed to the channel. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay blessed. It's Don's Graphics.